Wondering if Windows Phone is a good option for cheap smartphones in 2017? Find out in this video. So the whole reason that this video became a thing is because I broke my Android phone and needed something cheap to replace it. We had a Windows Phone laying around the house, so I decided to give that a try. Okay, so what if you're not as lucky as me? You don't have one laying around. How much do they cost? Well, if you go on eBay and sort by price, you should be able to find some of the cheapest ones for around $15 to $30. So in other words, very, very cheap. Cheaper than most Android handsets that aren't too old to use. Do they work well for the price? Let's find out. So the first thing that people think about when they think about Windows Phone is the App Store. It is lacking. So any Google apps that you want will not be found. You will find a bunch of third-party ones that aren't that good. So for example, YouTube here, you find a bunch of them and they're not very good. If we try another social media site such as Twitter, let's just try that and see what comes up for that. And as you can see, Twitter does have an app. So some things have apps, some things don't. It's kind of a toss-up whether it has it or not. One of them that I thought wouldn't have it is Snapchat, so I tested that out. So let's type that in here. Snapchat. And as you can see, it does not have an app. So I guess you'll just have to deal with that if you have a Windows Phone. Some things can't be found. One thing that I didn't think would be on here is the Steam app. So I tested that out and found that it actually does have an app. So that's pretty surprising to me. Okay, so what about the basics? Web browsing works fine. It's a little slow on some of these handsets, but it will get the job done. Texting also works fine. You can send picture messages and all that kind of stuff, and emojis, so that works out just fine. One thing I was surprised about is that the Nokia Lumias actually have very good call quality. This is true for the microphone, as well as the speaker. And as far as the email and contacts go, it is kind of annoying to import your Google contacts and your Google email, but it can be done. If you need to import your Google contacts, all you have to do is go to the Google website and download the contacts, and then put them into your Outlook account. For Gmail, all you have to do is use custom settings because it won't actually let you log in using easy settings. If you're looking for a handset that can just browse the web, answer emails, answer calls, and answer texts, this might be for you. However, if you're used to iOS or Android, you're definitely going to have a harder time transitioning just for the lack of features. So who is Windows Phone for? Well, I definitely think Windows Phone would be great for anyone that's transitioning from a basic phone and wants something better. And it could also work for anyone who is switching phones for whatever reason and just does the basics on their phone. For anyone else though, I would not recommend it unless you are strapped for cash and this is the only option. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel as it really will help me out. Thanks for watching, guys.